What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video I'll show you guys how to design this church flyer in CorelDraw. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon. Without any further ado, guys, let's jump straight to the video. So guys, these are the images we're going to make use of. All right, these are all the backgrounds we'll make use of in this video. And over here, this is the text we'll be making use of. All right, so if you look closely, some of the background here, I've taken out the background over here, like this image went from this to this. All right, so you can see this had a white background and we took out the background. So if you don't know how to take out background in Photoshop or in CorelDraw, please go and watch out my videos. I had videos and I have taught you guys how to remove background, either Photoshop or CorelDraw, or some of the simplest way. All right, guys, so and I have, you can see a PSD file here. These are mockups which we will be making use of. Also, this is a mockup, so I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below. All right, so right about that, guys, so without any further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. So this is CorelDraw 2024. All right, so if you're confused in any way, guys, please follow the same step in CorelDraw 2021. It's the same process. All right, so if you open your CorelDraw, this is what you're going to see. All right, so this is what you're going to see when you open your CorelDraw. So you're going to see a new document over here, this big plus sign. So once you see that, this is what you're going to have. So what you're going to do is click on it. And once you click on it, this dialog box is going to come up. All right, so what you're going to do now is basically select, because we're going to be printing this flyer, so we're going to maintain our CMYK color. We have on primary color mode, we have CMYK, and over here we have RGB. So we're going to maintain our CMYK because it's a printable flyer. All right, so right about that, what we're going to do is, you can see we have dimension. So under dimension, you're going to see inches. All right, so what you're going to do is, you're going to basically leave that to that and come to your paper size. Or what we're going to do is, basically, let's come over to this place and change this to, all right, leave that to all size, and let's click on OK for now. I'm trying to understand this setup before. All right, so let's get our size over here. Just click on OK, and you're going to see this empty blank space. All right, so what you're going to do is come over to your property bar and select letters. Then under this page size, you will see A5 size. So we're going to make use of A5. And this is on portrait, so we're going to leave that to portrait side. So the size we're making use of is A5 on portrait. All right, so right about that, what we're going to do is, we're going to change this to the units to inches and leave that to that. So if you remember previously on CorelDraw 2021, if you double click on this rectangle tool, it's not going to bring itself here. All right, so in this CorelDraw, you just have to double click on this rectangle tool, and boom, guys, that is what I was explaining to you guys in the previous version, which I always use, which is CorelDraw 2021. If you don't understand, simply means you're not subscribed to this channel. So subscribe to understand any bit of what I'm doing here. All right, so right about that, you can see we have a black stroke. Once you double click on this rectangle tool, automatically it comes with a black outline. All right, that is the default color. So to take that out, you're going to see this white icon over here. Will I say a thumbnail? Just right click on it just once. All right, once. So once you right click on it once, it's going to take itself out. So to make this rectangle tool fit into the page again, what you're going to do is press letter P on your keyboard. P this way on your keyboard, and you can see it has taken itself to the frame. So right about that, what we're going to do is we're going to import the images which we are going to be making use of. All right, so to do that, come over to file. All right, so it's more of the same features, nothing different from the previous version I'm using. All right, no much different. All right, but maybe there are features which are still uncovered yet. All right, so what we're going to do is basically come to import. All right, so once you do that, this dialog box is going to come up. So select or locate where your files are saved. So I'm going to click on download and select flyer designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything here apart from the ones I'm not making use of. All right, so select each and every background which you're going to make use of. So click on import once you're done, and this is what you're going to have. So just basically click and drag, click and drag and leave that to that. All right, so this is what you are going to have. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this background. So we're going to scale it up this way, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to effects, then we're going to select blur, then we're going to select Gaussian blur, and once we do that, we're going to just increase this a little bit. So we're going to leave that to 15.7 pixels, and we're going to click on OK. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to right click and select power clip. So the reason why we're selecting this power clip is because you can see part of this background is going off the frame. All right, so to make it align or go into the frame, you're going to right click and select the power clip. So that is the work of the power clip, to make it align or put it into the frame. So right about that, this arrow is pointing, and so the arrow is asking you where do you want the power clip me to. So but to make this work, let me undo this. To make this work, you have to make sure you're selecting the right object. So you're not going to select this and expect this one to go in. So you're going to select the right object by right clicking and select power clip, then use the arrow to make it fit into the frame. So as you can see, it is not yet fitted to the frame, so we're going to right click and select edit power clip. All right, so now we're going to scale this up. We're going to scale it up this way. All right, so once we do that, we're going to click on finish, and this is what we are going to have for now. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this background. All right, this one, I'm going to scale it up just this way. You can see this is actually a I think it's a flyer, but I just need something from this background. All right, so I'm going to just select my transparency to go to my image mode and select soft light. So once I select soft light, I'm going to change this to let's change this to gray. All right, so I want to change it to gray. If you want to change to gray, just come over to bitmap, select mode, then select gray. So what you're going to do is we're going to right click this. So you can see this is CorelDraw 2024. Once you add any effect or screen or anything to this, the part of it change to white automatically. I don't know why that is like that, but I have no explanation for that. If you need the explanation, subscribe. All right, so right about that, I'm going to right click on this and select power clip, then place it into this frame. Then I'm going to right click again and select edit power clip, just the way we did it the other time. So like I said, this is a flyer. I don't know who designed this, but I just need part of this. That's what so this text, I'm not making use of it. So right about that, I'm going to scale this up. So we're going to scale this up to this stage. All right, so we're going to scale it up this way, and this is what we're going to have. So just bring part of this to this flyer, and that is it. The person who designed this flyer, thank you very much, it was useful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one also, and the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to select my rectangle to draw this way, then come over to this and give it a black color. So right about that, this is a gray color, not black, but I need a dark black. So I'm going to come over to this thumbnail color here, double click on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to change this to our color viewer to this. All right, then we're going to select color model to RGB, then put it. Forget I told you CMYK for that. Yes, we're using CMYK for the design, but if you want to get a very good black, make use of RGB. All right, so now we're going to click on OK. So I'm going to select my transparency tool, fade out this edge this way. Then I'm going to select this white thumbnail over here and just fade it out to 15. So like I told you guys earlier, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, transparency tool is used to either hide or reveal. So you can either reveal this way or you can still hide. So like I said, maybe let's leave it at let's leave it at 17 pixels. All right, so we're going to right click and select power clip. So like I said, you can see part of this is going out of this frame. Look at where the frame stops. Look at where it stops, but part of it is going out to this edge. So what we're going to do is right click and select power clip, then place it into this frame. So as you can see, everything it is aligned properly. So right about that, I'm going to bring in this one. I'm going to bring in this guy, place it over here. All right, so I'm going to select my transparency tool, change this to soft lights, and let's try overlay. So let's try screen. So let's try soft light, and we're going to make use of soft light. And once we do that, so we're going to change this to grayscale. All right, so go to bitmap, select mode, then select grayscale. If you're hearing any background on the if you're hearing noise on the background, please bear with me. They are playing music beside me, so but I'll try and take it out. All right, so I'm going to right click and select power clip and place this in here. Right click again, select edit power clip, then bring it in here. Then I'm going to just scale this up this way. Once I scale it up, then I'm going to we're going to scale this up much. All right, I just need part of it. All right, so I'm going to just scale that up this way and leave that to that. So we're going to click on finish. All right, so this is what we're going to have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to this and copy the black. You remember the black one we put here? So I'm going to just flip it to this edge and put it here. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to change the color to something, something to this. Let's make use of the red. Change it to CMYK. All right, and click on OK. And so we're going to just scale this one up a bit and bring this one here. So this is what we are going to have. So let's click on finish and leave that to that for now. For now, guys, this is what we're going to have. But I actually want this to still hide more. I don't like this white part here, so I'm going to just scale this up this way. Scale it up. All right, so that is it, guys. For now, let's leave that to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my text. All right, I'm going to copy everything and paste that here. Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. So let's give it a white color so we can see. So right about that, guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in our logo and place it just right here. So we're going to reduce this way, place it over here, and once we do that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the name of the church, which is World. Let me reduce this. World Revival Faith Ministry. So the font that we're making use of this is called Campton Book. All right. So I'm going to bold it. I'm going to give it a white color. We're going to bring it to the middle. So we're going to take it up a little bit to that, and we're going to leave that just right about that. And that is what we're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring in this background. All right, so I'm going to fade out these edges by using my transparency tool. Guys, just listen, all right? And when you fade out this edge this way, make sure you bitmap it, convert it to bitmap. This time make use of RGB. I make use of RGB to bitmap images. All right, then fade out this edge, go to bitmap, fade out this edge, go to bitmap, fade out this edge. You can bitmap, you can leave it the way it is. So guys, some of you might be wondering, we still have some black here. It is very simple. Go to your mesh mode, change it to what? Screen, and you can see, boom, it has gone, it has disappeared. Now scale it up this way. So once you scale it up, bring it down here, scale it up again. If you want it more brighter, you can just copy it and paste it again. What did I do? Copy it and paste it. See the difference? Paste it. See the difference? You can see? You can see. So that is the difference, guys. So now I want to make use of this. I want to bring this guy. So to remove this white blah 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 we have here, I'm going to just basically select my ellipse tool. Ellipse tool means your oval shape or round cycle tool. Anything that is cycle here, just choose it. Cycle. Down, scale this down this way. Then make sure you get this. Make sure you get this. Then right click on this, power clip it inside the frame. Then remove the black stroke and bring it just to the middle here. You get the point now? That is just it. All right. So right about that, we're going to just make it fill into this black space here. Then I'm going to take it behind fill. Then use Control plus page up to bring it forward. So that is it, guys. That is what we're going to have. All right. All right. Did you understand? Yes, sir. Now, this is what I'm going to copy. I'm going to just paste it here. So we have a one-day special prayer and communion, blah blah blah. So I'm going to basically change this to Campton Book, but I'm going to make use of, some fonts have different types. All right. So if you come, you will see arrows here. So just select this ones. All right. So basically, change this to uppercase. Uppercase means capital letter, Shift F3 on your keyboard. Then use Control E to make it center alignment. Then reduce it this way. It doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be big, guys. Don't use big things to be, spoiling your design. Then select your shape tool to either reduce or increase the spacing or increase. Then we're going to just, since we are making use of, you can see some lights yellow here or gold. So we're going to just change this to either yellow to draw a contrast. All right. So we're going to just drag this one down. So the theme of this is called power must change hands. All right. Power must change hands. Power must change hands. All right. So right about that, I'm going to change the font to Campton Book. Basically, all the fonts I'm making use of here is Campton Book. One font for this design. Power must change hands. So this is where we're going to make use of this. So I'm going to change this to black. So let's see. So if you're designing, guys, always make sure you save your work in case of power interruption. In case of what? Power interruption. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to power must change hands. Do you understand? If you don't understand, you're not subscribed. So I'm going to just, save it. You can see CorelDraw 2024. So we're going to select where we want to save it. So we're going to click on save. And so right about, guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to break this apart using Control plus K on our keyboard. Select Control plus K on your keyboard. So we're going to change this. We're going to scale this up. We're going to play with the letters. We're going to scale it up. So we're going to use our shape tool. Draw this way. I didn't say draw, just it's either used to increase or reduce spacing. All right, not all the time, it works in different ways. It's like a magician. So I'm going to put this one here, give it a white color so we can be seen. So I don't like you guys to be confused, you know. Power must change hands. So I'm going to just scale this up, use my shape tool, reduce the spacing. You know, I like reducing spacing so that there won't be much space in the, you know, in the distance. I don't know what to call it, but in the distance. So power must change hands, do the same thing here. So right about that, we're going to scale this up this way. So once you scale it up this way, you can leave that to that, just the way it is. So once you do that, now we're going to export this the way it is. We're going to export this the way it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to use either file, go to export, Ctrl+E is the shortcut. Then we can choose desktop and just select maybe, let's say text. Let's name it as text. Then we're going to click on export. So once we do that, this is what we're going to have. Don't do anything here, just click on OK, and boom guys, this is what we are going to have. So come over to the thumbnails which I, you know, which I gave you guys. So double click on this one. Let's see what we got. Make sure you're using a higher version of Photoshop. All right, Photoshop. To open this, it will open on your Photoshop. Just try it, it will work. So on Photoshop, not guys, I'm not a Photoshop user, but I use it to, you know, make my work easier. All right, for those of you who are fighting over softwares, use all the ones you can to make your work easier. Right, so we're gonna uncheck this. You can see guys, I don't know what this place is called, but in Photoshop, but just you can see, you will see there's an eye here. Once you remove the eye, I didn't say you should remove your eye, I say remove the eye here. You can see, or it's called layer, layer. So you can see there's background, so remove the background. So you can see we have place your design here. So double click on this thumbnail over here, and this thing will roll like a football, just the way Nigeria beat Cameroon and Angola. So you can see now, remove this eye, then come over to your desktop. I don't know why I love this car, but I think I'm dreaming of getting one. I don't have money. Oh, I don't have money. All right, so we're gonna drag this one over here and put this just right about that. Scale this up. You know, this time around, this country is very hard. You know, there's no money. Everywhere is hard. I've not made video for a long time. Nobody have checked up on me. Nobody even cared to know, oh, Mr. Jim, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you feeding? Are you hungry? Have you eaten? I know it's hard for you too, but check up on one another. All right. Thank you. I spend a lot of money to do all these tutorials for you guys. I buy fuel. So guys, so watch and share my video. All right, it will encourage me. Thank you very much. So right about that now, so we're going to click on this eye, on this good sign. So what we're going to do now is did I say delete? No, don't delete. Close this layer or this window, this one here. Once you close it using this X bomb here, you will see this question: save change to blah 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 Adobe Photoshop doc. Read it guys, just read it. After reading it, just click on yes, so that it will replace the other one we have earlier. Do you understand? If you don't understand, you're not subscribed. All right, so this is what we're going to have. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to save this or export this as PNG. Go to export PNG, and once you export as PNG, I don't know why I'm speaking this way anyway. So once you export as PNG, guys, this is what you're going to have. So this thing is going to roll like a football, like Victor Osimhen. I'm a Nigerian, guys. So I'm waiting for this to load. I don't know why it's taking enough time. So it has loaded. So you can see how beautiful it is on white. So right about that, go to format, select PNG. Anyhow your Photoshop is, just guys, export as PNG. Follow your footstep. All right, let's wait for this to load. So it's loading. Just as it's loading, be subscribing. All right, so click on export. Then we're gonna just you see the one I've exported before, so we're gonna just select desktop and export it so that you won't say I am doing something different from what I did before. All right, so I'm still waiting for it. So guys, it have responded. So what are we going to do? We can basically just drag this. You can see it over here. You can drag it to CorelDraw and just place it it's very big, very big. So we're gonna just scale this one down this way, and now this one is no longer useful. Guys, work on yourself, because once you're not relevant, you'll be deleted, just the way I delete this file. But I'm not gonna delete my subscribers. So guys, now this is what we're gonna have. So I'm gonna bring this one here because I think I'm having enough space, so it's not gonna affect the church stuff. So we're gonna add present over here, because this church, if you don't write present for them, the work is not presented. So we're gonna use our shape tool and increase the font of this, reduce this, place it to the middle, and boom guys, that is what we are going to have. So we have must over here. So for this must, guys, I'm not going to italize it. This English suits me, italize it. So we're going to change this to, make sure you're exporting with black. Don't export with any color, black. All right, so you can see the one I've exported before. So we can just replace this. So once you do that, you can delete this one. Come over to the one we have before. Double click on this one, this particular one. I'm using my finger to point as if. So this is the one you're going to have. So let me work on it. Same, you can see place your design here. Double click on this thumbnail over here. You can remove the eye, not your own very eye, but the eye of the girls, you know. So just drag this to Photoshop, scale it up this way, place it to the middle, and click on this good, close it, say yes, just the procedures we did before. So right about that, now you can remove the text. Now you can remove the background. All right, so go to effects, go to file, select export, then make sure your format is on PNG, then click on export. Then once you click on export, make sure it's on desktop, then you just click on export, and now it have answered you. You can see it over here. So drag this to CorelDraw and boom, it is very big. So we're going to just use our shape tool and reduce this so that it won't go out of frame. So guys, just reduce this. This is actually where the main work is, guys, because you know haha. So just leave that to that, and we're going to just put it just as small as this. Power Morals, change hand. You can see how beautiful, guys. I taught you guys how to make use of 3D text effects and how to download them. If you're new, please visit my previous videos. All right, I don't want to talk too much. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this guest artist. All right, this is the guest artist. So we're going to just place that right here. So we're going to right click and select power clip, place it into the frame. So we're going to right click and select edit power clip, and just scale this up this way, then bring it up this way. So we're going to just pop up the image a bit. So we're going to go to, just watch this, guys, watch this. So we're going to go to effect, select adjust. On this one, there's no brightness and contrast, just as before. So we're going to just go to image adjustments lab. Hallelujah. All right, so now what we're going to do is, you can see we have contrast over here. Just increase it. You can see it's popping. It's popping. It's popping. So we're going to click on OK, and you can see how pop and poppy the image has become. So click on this, and let's bring this in a bit, and scale this one down a bit, and that is what we are going to have. So what we're going to do is what are we going to do? So let's bring in this guy. So guys, I don't know why I brought this image, but at first I never wanted to put it, but I felt the force, like the force of the power must change hand, and that's how I got this. So we're gonna just make use of it. So let's fade this out, fade this one, fade the edges so that you don't get lines. Somebody was telling me if he does something you always see lines here, so always fade it. All right, bitmap. All right, then fade it. Then you can see, put it over here. Once you put it here, make sure go to your transparency tool, make sure it's on screen, so any black pom won't be there. I don't know what that is, but any black stuff or particles, you can see before, you can see after, before, after. You can see how beautiful that is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip that to the right this way, and that is it, guys. So we're going to just rotate this way by clicking. If you click on it twice, it's going to rotate. So we're going to make this as if it is punching out of this wave, as if it's punching out of this lights over here. So we're going to just do this way and scale this up this way. So we're going to bring it inside here as if it is forcing itself out of that, and that is what we are going to have, guys. Congratulations if you made it to this point. So for this theme, okay, I'm going to just put that here, change it to capital letter, uppercase, shift F3 on your keyboard. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to Campton Book. Like I said, I'm using one font. Then I'm going to use my shape tool, drag this up this way. Then I'm going to rotate this way, and we're going to just basically reduce this. I don't want it to be big, so we're going to rotate it to align very well with that text. Put that just right there on that power. Then that is what we're going to have. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring this guy, place it just right here. So once we place it just right there, we're going to leave that to that. And the next thing we're going to do is all right, let me bring in the date, time, and church address. All right, so we're going to place that just right here. So the font I'll be making use of this is so you can see I'm going to remove this Sunday. If you check the dates, you will know that it's Sunday. So please, let's maintain our February. All right, so I'm going to change this to Campton Book. Remove the italic, break it apart, and place it just right here. Scale this one up. Once you scale it up, change this to uppercase, shift F3, bring it just right here. All right, bring this one here. So we're going to use Campton Book small letter for this one. Sorry, small font for this one, light fonts. So I say small font or light fonts. Share, subscribe, eh? So right about that, I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool, draw this way, give it yellow. Yellow, apply now, apply. Okay, remove the black stroke, so it will apply. Now the time is 9 a.m. So I'm going to just make use of this one, scale it down, then remove this one. I think I'll just delete this since I have done that already. So what I'm going to do is just break this apart this way. All right, so I'm going to make use of Campton Book. Then I'm going to bold it, reduce it a bit. Then I'm going to just, and change this to yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here, reduce this. Then I'm going to bring this line, place it here, give it white, draw it just this way. So I'm going to bring this one here So a correction was sent earlier. They said I should add ministering. All right, they always add this in all their flyers, guys. Then this one is anointed ministers of God. Then I'm going to give this one yellow. So once I do that, this is what we are going to have. We are going to have. So I'm going to bring this one here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this. Let's bring these guys here. So I'm going to cut this, place it here. So I'm going to reduce this one, place it here. So right about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this one up a bit. So I'm going to bring in this guy, reduce this a bit. All right, then I'm going to convert it to bitmap. All right, and why I'm converting to bitmap is because I don't want it to be heavy. I don't want this file to make this work heavy, because there are backgrounds you're going to put on the design. The work will be very heavy. So I'm going to right click on this and select power clip, place it in here. Then I'm going to right click and select edit power clip. Then I'm going to go to effects, select blur, then select Gaussian blur. Then I'm going to just reduce this a bit. Use 7.6 pixels and can take this behind fill this way. Use shift page up to bring it forward, and that is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this my rectangle tool, draw this way. Once I draw, I'm going to use my shape tool, give it a round corner. I'm going to give this one a white color. First of all, remove the stroke, select my interactive fill tool, draw this way, select this thumbnail, change this color to, make sure you're using CMYK, don't say I didn't tell you. All right, so guys, select this and change this color. So let me use this and select this color, give it a darker one, and that is it, guys. That is it, guys. So I'm going to just copy this color. I'm going to just copy this one, paste it here. All right, trim it just to get this shape. Do the same thing here, trim it and take this one here. Now what you're going to do is change this color to this. Change the color to this. Now select this one, change the color to this. Alright guys, so this is what you are going to have, guys. So let's adjust this color. So we're going to leave this one to white. And this is what you are going to have. But let me just adjust this color. And that is it, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this one. Let's change all the fonts to Campton Book, because we're making use of Campton Book for everything now. So we're going to just cut this. We have telephone, all the numbers. We go in here. So let me cut this one, put it here, put this one here, arrange it properly, put it here and give it a black color. All right, so I'm going to just scale this up, use my shape tool, reduce the spacing. Then I'm going to come over here, put willingly. Let's give it a red color, remove the stroke, use shape tool and give it this shape, and change this call for info, give it a white color, and put it just here. Now bring this one, put this. So I'm going to just make use this as transport, or let's leave that to free transportation. Change this to Campton Book because it's too long, guys, very long. So I'm going to just scale this one up. So we're going to just reduce this one to Campton Book. This way we're going to bold it. This way. Alright guys, so I'm going to just align it this way. Then over here, so instead of changing font, let me just drag this one here. So we're going to see free packages, for guests. So delete this one, then align this properly. Alright, so I'm going to just make this one transport available. So we're going to scale this up this way. So we're going to leave that way and bring this one over here. Then once we do that, we're going to basically make sure this is Campton Book, normal fonts. Then bring this one down. Change it to uppercase, Shift F3, scale it up this way, leave it to this spot, and this is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically bring in this ellipse tool, give it a white color, remove the stroke, go to Effect, select Blur, select Gaussian Blur. Alright, so once we do that, leave that to that, convert it to bitmap. To enable you, flip it this way. There, this is what we're going to have, guys. So we're going to bring in the name of our guest. Alright, I'm going to cut this, paste it here, give it a black color, Shift F3 to bring it forward. Then we're going to just bold this, or give it the Campton Book first, bold it, reduce, can see the spacing is too much, then adjust it, then change this to Campton Book, bold it, give it black color. Then this is actually guest artist, this who is performing that day live. Then I just wanted to make use of this trumpet. He's not a saxophonist. I just want to, make it look like, like to depict music, guest artist, alright? But I don't know if he's a saxophonist, but I don't know. I just put it there. So the next thing we are going to do is like we are done. If there's any other thing, I don't think there's any other thing on this flyer. Alright, so this is how we design this church flyer in CorelDraw 2024. If you have any question, drop me a comment in the comment section below, or DM me on Instagram. For those of you who have not replied, please, I will reply you. I actually went for a Christmas break, and that was why I wasn't able to reply messages. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video.